Chapter 20, Beyond the Pale. My saves are gonna finally stop saying Chapter 19 like they've said for so long now. Huh, okay, well I have Lorei now, properly. And it seems like we're actually pursuing here. We have a couple bonds, it looks like. So let's see what's going on here. I have an important question for you. Hi Cass. You know, I don't think I've ever heard you say hello. Oh, hello, Riordan. Anyway, I have an important question, right? What's up? You look stressed. I am. So do you. That's what the question is about. On those quiet days when you're alone, days like today, what do you think about? Phew, you had me worried for a sec. I told you, didn't I? Behind the handsome face, it's total dead hair up there. No, you're telling a lie. At least, I think so. Most people can lie to me easily, but you never lie. So I noticed. What? Come on, why would I lie about that? You say you don't think a lot, but you're like me. When you're alone, your face is calm, but your eyes they're thinking about something big. Even if you're like me, you talk so much easier. So why won't you talk about it? Why won't you talk about your dreams? I'm trying to get better at answering the invisible questions, because I'm like you. If somebody asks for help, I have to help them. And you think I'm asking for help? I mean, Cass, you're not wrong, but it's hard to talk about. I know, talking's always hard, but I'm only trying so hard because you try even harder. Besides, it's easier to talk to somebody if you're like they are. Okay, Cassandra, I'll talk. It's just, every time I spend an afternoon loafing around, I wonder if it'll come back to bite me one day. Or worse, if it'll bite somebody else. It scares me. Because, I mean, what if somebody gets hurt? It's all my fault. Or if they get hurt and I can't help them. Or if they die. Yeah, that. Die. What will I do if I lose somebody important to me? If something happens to Gwen, how am I going to step into those shoes? Or Arthur, or Alden, anybody. Imagine if something happens to you. It would be bad. I wouldn't be able to heal the others. It'd be like dominoes. That's not wrong necessarily, but I'd be more concerned about you. Oh, I guess that makes sense. The more I relax, the harder relaxing gets. I want to be that same carefree guy lounging under that tree, but lately it feels like he's gone, and what's left behind is not enough. Why? That doesn't make any sense, Riordan. You try harder than anyone else. You're always busy, always thinking about us, never thinking about yourself. Even when you're making it look like you're okay, it's only so we don't have to think like you do. Lately, I've been thinking about my friends more. Friends like you, and the rest of the Order. Thinking about them this much has made me feel like I'm about to burst and die, and it'd be like dominoes again. Looks like we've both been thinking too hard then. Friends, man. Why they gotta take up so much brain power, eh? I don't know. It must be worth it, though. My friends make me so happy. Yeah? That makes two of us. I'm glad you feel the same way. It feels nice to get to talk about it. Thanks, Cass, for keeping me in your thoughts. I don't keep you there, though. You can go anywhere. Thinking doesn't do anything to you. Of course. Yeah, some of the support conversations in this game are definitely really good. Oh, here's gonna be another interesting one to see. Riordan, we gotta talk. Sure, if you say so, but what's the matter? You sound upset. I need to ask. You've been looking less happy. It's only getting worse, and I need to know. What's going on? It can't just be Father or Gwyn or me. I need you to talk to me, without the jokes this time. Okay, I can... Okay, I mean... Is it that obvious? Doesn't matter. Obvious or not, I noticed it. That's why I'm here. I need to know. Is it my fault? Oh, Arthur, no, it's nothing like that. I mean, God, if anything, you're one of the only things keeping me going. Me? Yes, of course. You're my brother. My only brother. With everything else that's gone wrong lately, you're still you. And what's that everything else? You felt it too, haven't you? This whole thing, these adventures of ours, they've changed. It's all different now. It used to be fun, meeting new people and new places, facing all these different challenges, doing it all with my family. I used to be excited to explore Varroa, to see more of the world in all its beauty. Now I worry what new dangers are waiting for us, wondering if it'll be the last time me or one of my friends sees Shelobons. It's scary. I hate it. Yeah, I don't know if I could handle it on my own, so I guess it's a good thing I'm not, yeah? I'm not sure what would have happened if not for you guys. If I would have just fallen apart, lashed out, given up. Dear old dad certainly wouldn't be able to fill your shoes. You think so? I feel like I'm still living in his shadow, trying to become more like him, to be the man he wants me to be, but no matter how hard I try, it always feels like the bar just gets higher and higher every time we talk. Yeah, well, that's his problem. Who cares what bar he sets? We can set our own bar, and I think you clear mine easily. Riordan. I don't mean to get all sappy on you, but this is serious, so let's get serious. If I could be more like you, I'd just make do with being able to support you, because you're my brother, and I love you. That's your... Thank you, Riordan. Me too. Don't mention it, buddy. Just don't go dying on me out there, yeah? We all need you, but me especially. I wasn't planning on it, but the feeling's mutual. So, I do now have another ingot if I want it. When comes the time when I can, still not yet, buy ingots in the shop? Because that'll be nice once I can. Nah, sure, just to... Oh, and yeah, they'll restock. Here, get some of those. Because there might be some abilities I might potentially want to upgrade. Let's see here. From my options, I may as well upgrade some of your stuff anyway. More targets? The range, ooh. Maybe the range first and foremost. Something like that, I don't know, sure. This is also granted mana. The range. If only there was the not stun kind of thing. Here's the mastery scaling. Maybe. I don't know, that stays at the 13 health there. 5 plus 60% mana, so it stayed at that. I was just thinking, like, if that health gets higher, then there's less chance of them, like, not being able to move after or something like that. So, increase the crit by 5. Oh, could do. Crit mastery scaling, that might do even more. Clear debuffs. Increases mana efficiency by -5, so I'd gain, like, 5 mana. Interesting. Alright, not using a whole lot of stuff with you here. Here, more crit, I guess. Your thingamabob. Yeah. I like that. I like that a decent bit. Valeria. So I have a couple of those things. Eve could, applying the poison, make it even cheaper. More stacks. Here, more poison. Moving fortitude. I don't know. I could do the command wolf. Or the command hawk. More damage. Like, I've gone all in on this being my cheap option. So... Sure. More damage. That sounds good to me. I would like to have a quick look-see here. There's probably a decent few rings that I can craft. Was there, there's rubies. Here, give me a couple of those. So I have more options here. Gain 1 HP per achieved bond level. Single target spells deal 50% of the damage to the target and adjacent enemies. Is that like regular attacks as well? Or fortitude when there's no allies within 2 tiles? The things that you have on right now are that thingamabob there. Doubles the effect of distance and size ability upgrades. Don't know what ones of those I have. Ignore half a weapon weight. 35 accuracy when no bonded allies are within 2 tiles. Someone else that I'm sending out on their own sometimes. More dodge. Fire magic. So 25% of received damage and add it to your next attack. Could always give that to Gwyn, but I have a couple things on there for critting currently. Can't take more than 40% HP in one hit. So when you do rarely get hit, it doesn't do that much. Maybe give that to Mashal or something like that. I don't know, man. Even more defense. The competitor ring, can't go wrong with that. But, for the characters that I'm actually killing with here. And with the amount of HP that enemies have, how much difference is it really making? Like, maybe with Gwyn or something like that, so it does even more than +1 extra damage each time because I'm critting. Though I already have stuff on her. Okay, crit roll. Defeating a foe grants more dodge for a turn. So I mean, if she finishes someone off, then more dodge. Something like that. That seems really good there. Mastery increased by 1 for every 10 current HP. What's your thingamabobs here? Spending mana abilities grants 1 power for this chapter. Yeah, I do like that. I just get more mana to spend, and then that adds to the damage of the thing there anyway. But this is still, like, a pretty good thing there. Whole bunch of extra mastery on somebody. Maybe I'll get that. But then who wants the whole bunch of extra mastery? Yeah, you're getting more mana there. You're doing anti-mage stuff. Unless you want to do anti-mage stuff. I mean, who has lots of fortitude there? You do. You do physical stuff. And when I promote you, you're gonna have like 2 range anyway. So I mean, maybe I go ahead and do that. You're gonna be the anti-mage. And those that get more mastery here is going to be, apply even more stuff on there, or something or other. Who could use the rings here, I wonder? I can give it to you for now, how about? So I think I'm gonna do here. Sure. And was there something else that I maybe wanted within the stuff here? 1% of enemy resistance per mastery. Just be doing more damage. Who has the, you do right now? I don't know. Can't go wrong with a competitor ring, but I mean... The chosen ring might not be a bad idea to give to somebody, honestly. But... the person that gets that... Maybe my healer there... Yeah, and you grant buffs and stuff to people. You like to be at full HP. So ideally, you're not attacked. Here, let's just, like, do this for when the dodge tank isn't dodging. Championship DNA, craft 20 rings. I just got a Steam achievement. Sure. Sure, I guess. I don't think that this is gonna be long enough to constitute a part on its own, but, like, hey. We're here for a little bit, at least. I can see about who I want to promote now. Like, do some full draw stuff with you. That's what I could do. One that could be important to promote is you. So that you get, like, 1 to 2 range. Definitely want the Cutthroat. For every point of luck, increases dodge by an extra 1, so I don't think I'm going to regret promoting you or anything there. And then if you have 1 to 2 range, that opens up a lot of options. Apply heavy stun to foe attack with your pet, dealing 16 additional damage and applying 5 severe poison. So heavy poison or severe poison. Command Wyvern just seems like a better Command Giant Toad then, right? Maybe the range is different. I wish that showed, like, the range here, too. But the range should be the same, I would imagine. How is it not that this one is just better? But you definitely want to go into there, I think. For dodge tank 1 to 2 range. Yeah, sure. Sounds good to me. That sounds a-okay. I'm pretty sure. Where's my Dark Deity spreadsheet here? My plan was the, let's see here. Why do I have a second sheet? That's just how I started reformatting it, I think. So this was the, not the Vanguards. The Hunters. Oh, this is just all the information on the classes is what that was. So yeah, Eve was... Where the heck are my spreadsheet? Yeah, plan was Cutthroat Slayer. But in terms of abilities here... Is this not just better? This is after I reduce the mana cost. More poison. I could go all in on being a cheaper option, potentially. So I could do... This is kind of the cheaper option. But it does even more damage here. This could be my cheap option, and this can be my Healy option. Or something. Is what I could well do. Because Severe, I'm pretty sure, is like 3 turns, right? Yeah. So that's 3 turns. So this is just like a better thing anyway. So, I mean, more stacks. 10 severe poison. And then... Sure, respec this one. This'll be my Healy one. Oh, and I can do that then. Here, real cheap thing there. Sounds good to me. The heavy stun, I can buy one of those for 2 turns, unable to act. That's pretty good. So, I mean... Here, give me one of those. And then... Yeah, it'd just be by 5 there. Range sounds good to me. Be more satisfying doing the end one there. Yeah. If it was decreasing it by 10, then I would definitely consider it there, but only by the 5. Meh. Meh. Yeah, 1 to 2 range on these things here now. Okay. Okay, well, maybe I'll just end up going on to, Chapter 20 now. Is what I may just do. Let's see here. Let's start Chapter 20. Going right into this one. Back in Threlisar.
So, we believe that the Wheel's disturbances and the Mirrodin incursion were connected. I'm sure the Chancellor has his own theories, but at the moment we're assuming Empyrean is to blame.
It would make sense. But for us to feel its effects so many years later...
We considered this option as well, but... No. We fear it to be a more recent occurrence.
How recent?
Recent enough that whatever action is being taken to weaken the Weave is likely ongoing.
Then there are active agents exacerbating the situation.
Agents who can still be stopped.
Which masters could such agents serve? I can glean no obvious motive for wreaking such havoc.
Tell me, Viserion. Besides that which plagued the Weald, I've heard little tell of disasters within your borders.
Disappointed, Grandmaster?
Don't dodge my point. Your forces were quick to capitalize on the Weald situation with your invasion of Britannia. Then we solved the Weald crisis, and you denounced us. In Naja, you were the first to arrive. As if you'd been prepared. I'm beginning to suspect the many threats that face Varroa may in fact be but one grander threat.
You think Asvarel is to blame?
An intriguing notion. And not entirely unlikely. I remain unconvinced, however.
Yes, it all seems too convenient for our friends in the Order.
This is ridiculous. You'd accuse us of burning down the same lands we seek to reclaim. Think for a second. The Emperor is a blunt man, not afraid to say that in his eyes, Varroa is Azrael. Everything else is temporary. You really think he would flirt with such disaster just as a diversion? You're beyond paranoid!
Return to your seats, please. Irving brings up a good point. There is a commonality in these happenings.
I'm glad you agree. We should...
And it is not Azrael. Need I remind you that they were absent from Mirador entirely? Consider. During the battle at Haven, the Order had troops already stationed in the area, poised to strike against Azrael. Worse still, our informants believe Haven was only such a lucrative target because of a meeting the Order had scheduled.
The Order was there only to ensure our negotiations went smoothly. You'd accuse them of using us as bait. Utterly preposterous. What good does it do to drag our heroes' names through the mud?
And yet the fact remains that they were there, early. A coincidence perhaps, but let us continue. In the Weald they arrived bearing precisely the artifact needed to banish the corruption. A mighty convenience.
We had obtained that artifact in Haven during our mission there. That's how we learned of the Wheel's woes to begin with.
Your mission there, was it not to oversee the Gritanian negotiations? One of these is a lie, Irving. Or both. When you arrived in Naja, you found that the late Admiral had allied herself with Azrael, your new sworn enemies. Scarcely a day after you arrive, the Admiral is dead, Azrael has fled, and the Shamik is free.
Watch yourself, Chancellor. Those are some very strong accusations you're making.
Yet you'll readily make the same accusations of us. What a joke.
I am inclined to agree with Viserion here. You are quite comfortable playing offense, but playing defense scares you.
It does seem to be that way. I wonder what it could mean. Finally, we have the Mirrodin incursion. Here, I feel, is where things truly begin to add up. First, your army arrived almost immediately. Secondly, the woman who supposedly summoned you now journeys with you openly. Third, you granted asylum to the woman behind the rift. Finally, you confiscated the artifact used to open the portal.
That's enough! You know little and assume much. Surely our current company deserves better than conjecture.
Let the man speak, Grandmaster. I would hear his conclusion.
You... but I... Very well.
At each of these locations, a threat uniquely suited to the Order had suddenly sprung up. At each of these locations, you solved the issue in an attempt to form an alliance against Azrael. Was one king not enough? Must you sate your blade with further regicide? Must you bring war with you everywhere you go? I must wonder, what secrets are you hiding from us, Irving? Because I cannot help but notice something. All those absent from your retinue today are the same group that has been present at each of these battles. So I must ask, Grandmaster, where is Lorai and her bodyguard? Where is Zanil? And where are your children?
I don't know, they're in the mystery place.
Where are we?
Whoa!
Doesn't look like the Abyss to me. Sure we caught the right portal?
It feels different too. Feels almost like...
Astralis.
Alden?
This place. I've been here before. Feels like a lifetime ago, but 100 lifetimes couldn't erase such a memory.
And this is the astral plane.
I feel a great melancholy here. Like my ancestors are nearby. And yet...
I know what you mean. I felt it too, the first time.
Look, there!
Well, aren't you just the most persistent pains in the ass?
We'll chase you to the ends of the earth, Kira. There's nowhere you can run.
Stupid thing to say. We're already well past the ends of the earth, Gwen. You've made a huge mistake.
Oh, really?
That's right. Only one of us has the Rift Blade.
Is that what you call it?
So what if you have the blade? We can follow you all the same.
True, but that's not the full story. You see, I can travel through here safely, but you...
Where did they come from?
Spirits of the dead. Why do they seem so agitated?
And why are they ignoring Kira?
I'd wish you luck, but... well, you've already lost. You just don't know it yet.
Kira! Don't let up. We need to catch her.
Yes, I agree. It's imperative that we...
What are you doing here?
She still owes me for the repair bills.
God damn it all. We can't exactly send her back through.
Whatever. You're with us, lady. Don't get left behind.
Me? Left behind? I am on the bleeding edge of artistry, my dear, and I'll... Point taken. On my way.
Alright, we're back to this music here. Whoa, that would be my mouse cursor at the bottom of the screen. They're gray now. Meditate by the pond. Follow Kira. Do I need to, like, seize there? Jump. Drops an emerald, that means the tiles cannot gain mana. Stats increased. I'm gonna be honest, I was looking away for a hot second at whatever part of the cutscene that she left. Like, I was still intently listening, but, I assume this, right? Oh, okay. So you go around the outside. Huh. I need to come around, like, one way or another anyway. I gotcha. So what's the pond? Oh, right there. Okay. Drops a Kopesh. Oh, man, I love Kopesh. Drops a Karambit. I can grab another one of those. 16 turns, so I do have lots of turns. Flame Essence, Crystal Essence, Life Essence. Stuff in there isn't as important. The stuff around the outside is better. The Astral Ingots are nice. For range +2. So in terms of my army... yeah, so there's no Taldera possible to take in this one. I do like taking Harun, but, like, I kind of like all the guys here. I don't know about Mashal, honestly. I'm not 100% certain. Probably get some more mileage out of this. Or something. I might just try that, actually. I do quite like this theme. Okay. So. Hold on, let's see here. Oh, no, you're coming along, but okay, I got you. So. Maybe just to attack from range, like, immediately there. I don't know. Lots of magic, dudes. That's what there appears to be. Lots and lots of magic dudes. The occasional physical dude. You're gonna be like my mage killer. Yeah, sure. That order looks fine there. Let's save on that same slot there. Sure, let's give it a go and see what happens. So then follow Kira. Yeah, don't let the term limit pass. Let's meditate by the pond and stuff.
Coming.
So, this might not be a bad idea. So I'm doing it. I mean, how tough are they? Extremely tough. Oh, you actually have more fortitude than defense. I didn't even realize. Guess I could have looked over that before. That's what I could have done. That's fine.
Let's do it.
Can I say I can? So I'm doing exactly that. Take monies wherever I can. And all that fun stuff. So, I mean... yeah, so you guys are the 2 range ones. How much can you do here? A smidge. And I can just use mana with people and,
let loose.
Here, you have a super cheap option. Give it a go. I'll take some damage back, but, like, whatever. So, I mean, these great guys, what are their stats like in general? Okay. I may as well get some light block out of the deal. Like that. I could have used some mana there first, too. So I probably should have done. Honestly. Okay, well. Let's see here. Yeah, let's do a smidge of this. Well, that's kind of cool.
I'll do it.
I would like to start using some mana here. Though, I could also just, like...
Good call.
Yeah, sure, go for it. I was just thinking about if I wanted to restore some of Zuhair's mana this turn. You're gonna have lots of fortitude. So this is fine. In fact, maybe I won't even move Zahir fully in yet.
Damn good technique.
Because, I mean, the ones that you're gonna attack are the guys that can wreck you anyway. My god, their movement goes far. The hell? Oh my god, what? What? Holy shit. Aha, okay, that's the gimmick of these. Movement cost halved. Oh, well, they can attack those guys anyway, it's fine. My god. Okay, here. Go ahead and do this. I'll get like some more mastery and stuff, and some more might. Look at this. Gonna get all buffed up and stuff. Is great. Could do something like that. I mean... maybe not this turn, but next turn.
Wonderful. I got this.
Here, go ahead and do the enchant. Huh. So we have like the purple superhighway over here. It's not really much reason to do that unless I want to like super zoom in a sec. Nah, there's no need. So you're just gonna chill out there. Okay. His speed isn't quite good enough there. So many dudes can attack him. Yeah.
This shouldn't be possible.
Okay. Well, now I know what's going on there. Okay.